You're watching Giants Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Marshall Green, and in today's video, we're going to get you caught up with everything surrounding the New York Football Giants, and we're going to start with a Daniel Jones injury update. Brian Daboll spoke to the media at day one of Giants rookie minicamp, and he gave an update to Daniel Jones and that torn ACL. We'll also recap day one of Giants rookie minicamp. Malik Nabers got on the field, caught a couple of passes, and we'll also have an update to Darius Slayton. Could a trade be coming? A lot of people ask me, Marshall, with the Giants signing veteran Allen Robinson and Darius Slayton wanting a new contract, does this mean they are going to trade number 86? I'll try to unpack that on today's video as well as everything else. But if you want us to break down and do a video of rookie minicamp winners and losers, I want you to hit that thumbs up icon. I want to talk about the rookies, but only if you guys are going to watch. So if you want that video, hit that thumbs up icon right now. Brian Daboll spoke to the media today and said Daniel Jones is in phase 2 of his rehab process as he tries to come back from that torn ACL. Not a lot of information on what phase 2 is, but we've got some pictures, and we're going to try to put this puzzle together. Daboll said this about Daniel Jones: signing Nathan Rourke wasn't a reflection of Daniel Jones' status of whether he'll be ready to go when minicamp gets here or OTA gets here or any of the offseason dates get here. It's more so just about how Nathan Rourke is a good football player. So Jones, still working through that rehab, made it seem like he's not quite ready for the phase 3 of that rehab, whatever that is. Didn't give a lot of details of that, but he pretty much made it seem like Daniel's on track, hasn't suffered a setback, and we're going to continue to go day by day and see if he's ready to go for phase 3 of that rehab when OTAs get here starting in May 20th. So OTAs will start then. That's when everybody is there. Not technically mandatory mini camp, but you are expected to be there, and I expect there to be almost a perfect participation rate for the Giants. May 20th, 21st, 23rd, 28th, 29th, 31st, then June 3rd, 4th, 6th, and 7th. OTAs will go down. Mandatory minicamp will take place from June 11th to the 13th. And rookie minicamp is going on right now, May 9th to May 11th. Let's talk a little bit more about Daniel Jones, who tore his ACL in Week 9. And a lot of people are like, March, they're going to be ready to go Week 1. Well, let's look at some other quarterbacks that tore their ACL in the past couple of years and see when they returned. Kyler Murray, he hurt his ACL in Week 14. He didn't return until the following year in Week 10. Joe Burrow, Week 11, he was ready to go Week 1 the following year. Jimmy Garoppolo, he got hurt in Week 3. He didn't return until Week 1 of the next year. Deshaun Watson, Week 9, ready to go in Week 1. And then Carson Wentz got hurt in Week 14. He was ready to go Week 3. Daniel Jones did tear his ACL in Week 9, so a very similar timeline to a guy like Joe Burrow and Deshaun Watson. I also went through Giants.com and looked at some pictures from the 2024 spring workouts that they have. And here's Daniel Jones. And I don't see a knee brace. Here's him throwing the pill right here. And then here he is again throwing the football here, and he's letting it rip. He is planting with that left foot, ripping through with that right, following through, and no knee brace. I'd say it's a pretty good sign if you want him to be ready to go Week 1. I think he's on the right track. We know that Daniel Jones works harder than almost anybody else in this league. He is attacking that rehab, and I think he has digested the fact that this is his last chance at the National Football League to be a starting quarterback. Will he be the starting quarterback Week 1, though? That's the question. Looks like he's throwing at the offseason workouts with no knee brace. I'd say it's a big step in the right direction. Will he play in Week 1? Type Y for yes, type N for no. Ryan Dunleavy, an insider for the New York Giants, giving a breakdown of what Brian Daboll had to say at day 1 of rookie minicamp, said Nathan Rourke is not participating in rookie minicamp. Malik Nabers has to pick up our system. He can. He said they've had some good Zoom calls since the NFL draft happened. Said 7-on-7 today's is more for UDFAs and tryouts. We didn't really get to see Malik Nabers or Tyler Nubin or Andrew Phillips in that part of practice. And he said Allen Robinson had a workout with the Giants before signing, and it really has no impact on Darius Slayton. We'll talk more about that around the corner. Tom Pelissero of NFL Network said the Giants signed number 6 overall pick Malik Nabers to his rookie deal, which is awesome. We don't have to worry about that through the offseason. He also showed up to rookie minicamp with cleats that fit. Already better than Kadarius Toney. So it's a 4-year deal worth $29.2 million, fully guaranteed. And it also includes an $18 million signing bonus and a 5th-year option. Malik Nabers already said he went and bought his mom a house. He said football saved him, and one of his number one goals in life was to be able to support his family, and he's doing that already. Sounds like a good young man, and I'm excited for him to be a New York Giant. Some news and notes from Minicamp. There were 75 participants at rookie Minicamp, 6 of them being 2024 Giants draft picks, 8 of them undrafted free agents, and 5 members of the 90-man roster were there, including Dante Miller, Dennis Houston, Jeremiah Martin, Deontay Johnson, and Caleb Hayes. Also, 2 veterans that were not on the Giants and are not on the Giants. We're at rookie minicamp. We'll tell you more about them in a second. But the Giants rookies have been given some numbers. Kinda. We'll talk a little bit more about Malik Nabers and his number 9 jersey in a second. Tyler Nubin is going to wear number 31. Andrew Phillips, the corner out of Kentucky, number 22. Theo Johnson, the Penn State tight end, will wear number 47. Running back out of Purdue, Tyrone Tracy, is going to wear number 29. And then Darius Muasau, the tackling machine at linebacker from UCLA, he is going to be wearing number 57. Malik Nabers right now is wearing number 9. But he did say that 9 is probably a temporary number for him for a couple of reasons. One, he doesn't know if he likes it. And 2, it belongs to Graham Gano. And this is a tricky situation with Malik Nabers. Why do I keep saying that? Malik Nabers. My producer looking at me, laughing at me. Stop it. Stop doing that. There's not a lot of numbers for Malik Nabers to choose when it comes to 1 to 19, and only a couple of numbers in the 80s that he can roll with. Remember, number 1 is retired, number 7 is retired, number 10 is retired, number 11 is retired, number 14 is retired. Giants have a lot of retired numbers, and they have a lot of people wearing single digits. So what number do you think Malik Nabers should wear? Hope you like that one. Number 9, can he get Graham Gano to switch? I also think 6 is a possibility. Jamie Gillen is wearing that. Maybe gets the punter to switch. 81, 84, or 88. Let me know. What number do you think Malik Nabers should wear? Brian Burns is wearing number 0 for the New York Giants, and you can get his jersey today by going to chatsports.com/Burns. The big-time blockbuster trade that Joe Shane made got you an edge rusher to pair with Dexter Lawrence and Kayvon Thibodeau. He's wearing number 0. Get your jersey today, chatsports.com/Burns. Is my guy Brian Daboll trying to outdo me right now? Is Brian Daboll trying to outdo Marsh when it comes to losing weight? Good for Dabes. Good for Dave. My man is looking skinny right there. This shirt he wore last year, it looks like a dress that he's wearing right now. You got to go from the 2X to the X, baby. You're done with that 2X lifestyle. Single XL, we're right there with you. Major shout out to Brian Daboll because he is in that mode. Brian Daboll is locked in. Focusing on himself, focusing on his body, trying to do whatever he can to get better for this season. Imagine Brian Daboll running some wind sprints this summer. Little suicides, touching, getting loose. Keep doing it, Daves. You look good, man. You look good. Good to see you taking care of yourself, brother. There were 2 veterans that were at rookie minicamp for the New York Giants. Shaka Toney, member formerly of the Penn State Nittany Lions. He was actually suspended for a year for gambling on games. I like that type of mindset. Risk it to get the biscuit. Do whatever you got to do. Shaka Toney was at rookie minicamp for the Giants, as well as Myjai Sanders. He was actually a 3rd-round pick just a couple of years ago. Both of them are edge rushers in this league, trying to get back in the good graces of the NFL. Maybe they can find a way onto the Giants' 53-man roster. Let's close the show talking about a Darius Slayton trade because I can't tell you how many times I've already been asked about it. So I thought, you know what? Let's talk about it. Did signing Allen Robinson signal a Darius Slayton trade could be coming? We all know that Darius Slayton wants to get a new contract. And Joe Shane, when he spoke to the media at the NFL, prior to the NFL draft at his media availability, he made it seem like that he's not going to give Slayton a new deal. And you go out and you sign Robinson, a guy that's been very, very successful in his career, the later part of his career. Does that essentially signal that a Slayton trade could be coming? I don't necessarily think so. Maybe if this was 2020 and you signed Allen Robinson coming off that 102 reception season for 1,250 yards and 12.3 yards per catch and 6 touchdowns, sure, maybe that could signal that Darius Slayton is going to be traded. But the guy has just been an average player in this league for the last 3 years. Hasn't eclipsed more than 40 catches. Hasn't gone north of 410 yards. His yards per catch each of the last 4 seasons has gone down. I think that is a direct reflection of him losing a step. And he hasn't had more than 4 touchdowns in the last 3 years. But I do think he will compete to make this roster. And I think the competition in the camp battle that it will happen with is Isaiah Hodgins versus Allen Robinson. 4 receivers that are pictured, Malik Nabers, Slayton, Hyatt, and Robinson, are Wan'Dale Robinson. You got 2 Robinsons now, so I got to say both names. Wan'Dale. All 4 of those guys are going to make the roster. I also think Gunnar Olszewski is going to make the roster. I think Joe Shane learned his lesson about not keeping a punt returner on this team. So it leaves 1 open roster spot if you're going to keep 6 receivers like you did last year. Will it be Isaiah Hodgins, Allen Robinson, Isaiah McKenzie, Bryce Ford-Wheaton? I don't know, but I think that is the position battle that a lot of people will be keeping their eyes on throughout the summer leading up to the fall. Does Allen Robinson make the Giants roster? That is my question to the real ones before we bounce on out of here. Does A-Rob make the Giants roster? Give me a 1 in the comment section for yes. Give me a big 0 in the comment section for no. Is it a boom or is it a doom? Those people on my TikTok feed are starting to get on my nerves a little bit. Shout out to Big Justice, though. Guy's a stud. Follow me over on social media as we're talking about it. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. I'm trying to up my game so my CEO, James Yoder, tells me my Instagram and Twitter doesn't suck. So if you want me to stay as the host of this channel, shoot me a follow over there.